What's happening, people? It's Semper here. Got a little bit of new content coming for you on a regular basis now, and it's all around the fantasy football, the Views Fantasy Football League. Now, I just wanted to thank all of you who have entered the league, and I want to thank all of you who have subscribed to the channel as a result. That is perfect, and I really appreciate it. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to have that fantasy football league just to add a bit of spice and a bit of flavour to the season, because we all enjoy fantasy football. A lot of us try and have our little competitions with our mates and that. I thought, you know what, let's have a views competition. Let's see who really knows their football. So I put together the league, and again, I thank you all for entering. I just want to make it clear though, that if you are in the league and you're not subscribed to the channel, then the rules were on the flyer. You are not going to win either of the cash prizes. Now, I just wanted to put that out there. I'm offering this money for free, and I just want you to support the channel. And to support the channel, you have to subscribe, and you have to watch the videos, and you have to like, and that's how I'm gonna grow. That's how I'm gonna give you that extra bit of content and keep progressing. What I wanted to do is gonna be a quick one this week. Going forward, it's gonna be a little bit different, but this week I just wanted to round off and give a bit of an overview on the Views Fantasy League. First of all, big up, what team is that? TTID. The name is Nicholas Brown. You are leading week one. Game week one, you're leading. And then if we look at his team, yes, as you can see there, 106 points. 106 points is not a bad start for game week one and the opening weekend. Yeah, you're looking at his team, it's decent. He's got Kane there, he's got Salah and Sterling in there. Yeah, man, you're doing, and he's got De Bruyne, so he's got a midfield three of Salah, Sterling and De Bruyne. So you can see that's where a lot of his budget has gone. Got Wan-Bissaka at the back. Going forward though, Nicholas Brown, I can see that your team may concede some goals at the back there. Kelly, Dunk and Cathcart. You know, those teams there, Crystal Palace, Brighton and Watford, due to concede a little bit of goals. So you may not have that great. But anyway, not going to take it away from you. You are the man this week. Big up yourself. I just wanted to give you a little shout out. Equally, I'm sorry. But I have to give a shout out to the person and the team that's bottom. We got there's 81 people in again. Thank everybody for entering. 81 people in this league. So boy, you got to be on your P's and Q's if you're gonna win this league. But Matt Dede, 11 deadly sins. You're definitely creating some sins with this team, boy. Let's have a look at your team. 31 points. 31 points. Let's have a look at 11 deadly sins. Yeah, 11 deadly sins I can see. Now, I'm not sure if you've just auto-picked your team, bro, but that team is not saying too much. You've got Mane, captain. I can see where you was going with that. You've been burnt a little bit, but maybe you should have known that he probably wasn't going to start if you're really on this fantasy football thing. Diop got you 0 points playing Man City. Not sure if that was really good. Felipe Anderson in there as well. And was that? Is he injured? He didn't even play, or did he come on? So you got Aguero, and you had Aubameyang. Wan-Bissaka on the bench. Maybe you didn't believe in Wan-Bissaka and United keeping a clean sheet. I'm not too sure. Maybe in the comments, Matt Dede, if you watch this video, you can let us know where you was going with this team. But anyway, 11 deadly sins. Hopefully you have a better week next week. The Views official team, can you believe it? 98 points. Joint second with what's that? PK Strikers. That's Prabs. So we're joint there second. So let me review the Views official, because it is our, it's our league. We have to represent, innit? We have to represent. Oh, Maguire and Wan-Bissaka, you can see there in the team. I'm a United fan, so you've got to put faith in the boys, isn't it? Home to Chelsea. Many people thought we'll get turned over. Nah. Look at that. 6. 6 points there for Maguire, 8 points for Wan-Bissaka. Big up yourselves, Man United and them defenders there. I went with Leno in the goal, Laporte, all round. The only team that let me down was bloody Spurs. Look at that, Alderweireld, however you say his name. Couldn't even keep a clean sheet. Rubbish. And you know I made a mistake. I had Origi on the bench, 12 points. As you can see here, I've got Origi on the bench and King in, that only got me 2. But I'll take that. But you know what? That's just a quick roundup. I'm actually going to fire you over to one of my guys who, I won't say he's a guru. Yeah, I will say he's a guru. Me and him have been speaking for a long time. He's a good friend of mine, but he's really good at fantasy football. And what he's going to do is just give you a few hints, few tips, maybe, you know, a few players that you might want to consider. But actually, before I go, I have to shout this guy out. His team name is called Wild Shout 11. Wild Shout 11. Remember this team name. His name is Nathan. I won't expose his surname. You can go in the league. He's currently in 6th position, 94 points. It's really good. Really good. Wild Shout. I don't know how many wild shouts you can make throughout the season because he actually played his triple captain. Triple captain in game week 1. Like, that is unheard of. But good, he got 39 points because he played his triple captain on Kane. We're going to look at his team here. Worked out for you, Wild Shout. But I tell you what, game week 1, I don't know about that. Guys, what do you lot think about that move in the comments? Do you really think? But actually, his team name's called Wild Shout, innit? So maybe we gotta let it pass. But anyway, again, thank you very much. Hopefully you've enjoyed so far. This is going to be coming out on a weekly basis, and let's get this little bit of banter and interaction going on the fantasy league. I put myself out there now. I've got to make sure that my team stays near the top. But anyway, I'm going to hand you over to my man Ash, who's going to give you a few hints and tips going forward. Peace.
Okay, quick introduction. My name's Ash, Arsenal fan, good friends with Leon. We go way back. Like, I'm talking when Arsenal and Man U was actually competing for the league. None of this 4th place rubbish. He set up this Views Fantasy Football League. He's put £250 in the prize fund. He reached out to me, just said, do you want to do a little fantasy football analysis? Give some tips and that on a weekly basis. So yeah, I did think to myself, you know what, why am I giving tips away? I want to win the money, but you know, he's my boy, so I thought, you know what, let me give it a go. Bit of background on me is been playing fantasy for years. Invest a lot of time in it, like too much time. Like, it's actually got me through, to be fair, with how bad my team's been in the last 7 or 8 years or whatever, probably longer. So I've actually cheered on my fantasy team more than my actual team. But yeah, I've won like money on it over the years. Like I say, a bit of a geek with it, to be fair. Can't even lie. I do enjoy it. Every week I'm just going to give some differential players that I fancy, review the league a bit as well. Just in general, man, give some theories. I will say, one tip I will say after game week 1 is, like, there's always that thing to knee-jerk reaction. So you set your team out, it's not done too well, and you're like, bang, I need to get this one, that one out, etc. But think about it. You put them in for a reason at the start. It's literally the first game. You know, anyone can have a good game week. Look, Origi scored a goal. He's going to be out next week. So whoever put him in, better take him out this week. Because Mane's back, mate. So yeah, all them clowns who did that. So I wouldn't just chuck your team. Like, it's just a tough one because you don't ever want to, if someone's doing well, like, for me, straight away, Rashford was the one which I thought, he's now on penalties as well. So, obviously, anyone who's played fantasy football over the years, penalty takers are very crucial. You want them in your team. He's taking penalties. He's playing almost like a number 9. Him and Martial was alternating it. So I'm thinking I want him in, but then I've got Delafeu and I think I've got King. Like, I've invested heavily in defence and midfield this season, more so than ever. So I just can't really justify taking him out after 1 week. But then obviously if Rashford starts banging it, you don't want to be left like, you need to jump on bandwagons and like jump on ships before they sailed away. You know what I mean? You need to get the right medium. So yeah, that's one trend or one theory I feel like. Just don't be on a knee-jerk one. So couple things from the week. I'd say stinker of the week was anyone who had Alisson. Yeah, off after 30 minutes. He's the most expensive keeper in the game, and he played every game last season. Like, you can't have much worse luck than that. The other one, reviewing our leagues, I see someone putting Son. I actually know the person. He's a Tottenham fan. Son suspended. Why are you doing that? So yeah, that's deadest move of the week. Looking into game week 2, we've got 3 players I've picked out. First one is Pookie for Norwich. Now I know he looks like a builder, but like, he's actually a baller. Like, Championship, Premiership, different ball game. Totally accept that. But let me tell you, if he gets chances, he will score. And Norwich showed their intent of how they're going to play this season, going to Anfield. Bit naive to go and attack them at their place, but they made chances. Like, it does show that that's how they're going to set out. They're going to try and win games at home probably and away, going to any team. So he's going to get chances. So I think they're playing Newcastle at home. Newcastle, man, there was already a Championship squad. They've got a Championship manager now in Bruce. That's just got Championship written all over it. So yeah, I do fancy Pookie to do bits this weekend. It's the same reason I'm picking Aaron's, their right back. He gets forward a lot. Watched a lot of Norwich last season. Good crosser of the ball. They're attacking like their wing backs. 4.5 million, so cheap. So he's another one. And thirdly, I'm going to go with Montoya for Brighton. They're at home to West Ham. Obviously, West Ham banged up 5-0 first game of the season. It is Man City, but 5-0 is 5-0, And Brighton started the season well. They've won 3-0 away to Watford. I don't think many people see that coming. And the manager actually seems like he's chatting sense. Like, I quite like the sound of him. Don't know too much about him. I know he done well in Norway. Had a stint at Swansea. Supposed to be an intelligent guy. But yeah, back to Montoya. He's a new signing. They're playing in a 3-5-2, so he's playing wing back. So yeah, he used to play for Barcelona actually, and he just looked quite tidy. So yeah, he's my third option. Like I said, these differentials will never be like obviously your standard Salah's, Sterling obvious picks. It's just people are seeing for what the game week is, and yeah, just chucking out some differential options, man. So yeah, that's it for this week. If you enjoyed it, hope you enjoyed it anyway. Everyone sign up to the league. Get on to your friends, whoever's in the league. Jump on all your friends who's on any of your leagues. Just say, look, free league is a no-brainer. The more the merrier. And then get everyone to subscribe to Leon's page as well. Views. Obviously, he's doing this fantasy league thing, but he's also doing a number of other things. Currently doing the podcast. It's funny, man. I think it's great. Funny, some characters on there, educated debates. So yeah, man. Till next week. Peace out.